Coming up on Mountain News this morning, an annual Thanksgiving tradition returns to a Kentucky food bank, feeding families here in the Commonwealth. And officials in one Kentucky city get into the holiday spirit as they prepare to host their annual Christmas parade.
Dedicated to Eastern and Southern Kentucky, this is WYMT Mountain News this morning.
Good morning, I'm Chas Gayhart. It is 6:31 on Monday, November 15th. Let's go back over to the Weather Center and check in with Brandon.
Chas,
crazy week.
Yes, crazy week weather-wise for sure. What I've got for you right now is some cloud cover across parts of the region. It's not too bad. It's starting to break up just a little bit. Let's take a look at that on the 6-hour loop, and you'll see a few more clouds down to the south, a few more clouds up to the north, but most of the moisture completely out of here, and temperatures are dropping because of that. 28 Wise, 29 Irvin, 25 Monticello, but 36 up toward Ashland. That is the warmest spot in the region. Most spots between 30 and 34. Breakfast forecast, not too bad as you head out the door. Temperatures upper 20s, low 30s, depending on where you are this morning. Some breaks in the clouds, giving way to some sunshine later, but those clouds return as we head into the nighttime hours and keep us a little bit warmer there, only in the 30s for overnight lows tonight. Chas?
Thanks, Brandon. The Kentucky River Regional Animal Shelter here in Hazard seeks to help rescue groups to relocate animals every few weeks. But this past weekend, the shelter received so much more than that. Rescue Outreach, a nonprofit organization from Wisconsin, traveled to Hazard to help the Kentucky River Regional Animal Shelter by fixing kennels, donating food, and to help shelter staff tend to the animals.
Feels great. It's like a soul good kind of thing. It's something that when you give your time and your energy to something that you're really not going to get anything out of, you get a lot back in your heart, your soul. This.
Kentucky River Regional Animal Shelter staff member Minnie Owsley says Rescue Outreach's partnership with them is like a breath of fresh air. An annual Thanksgiving event was back in action at God's Pantry Food Bank this weekend. Dozens of volunteers helped build baskets full of food, then goods fit for Thanksgiving dinner. Thousands of baskets are going to 6 counties in the state. Families and individuals in Fayette, Laurel, Rowan, Floyd, Jackson, and Clay counties are included.
Overall, we plan to distribute about 6,450 Thanksgiving meals to households.
Halligan is encouraging everyone to step up and do their part. Community members in Knott County hosted a Finest Crafters Bazaar Friday. Held at the Holly Hills Mini Mall at the Holly Hills Shopping Center, event organizers say they had a great turnout. Tourism Commission Vice Chair Danny Lafferty says it is important for people to attend these types of events, given the uniqueness of what is being sold.
They've got their own techniques, their own ways. It's an art form. And, you know, you can't go to Walmart and buy, a rare item that's made by such and such person that's got this particular type of technique done.
Lafferty says there are plans to host another craft bazaar this weekend. In Corbin, officials are already preparing for their annual Christmas parade. The festivities will be held on Main Street in downtown Corbin. The event will feature several activities for the community at Nibrock Park before the parade begins. This includes meeting Santa Claus, ice skating, crafts, and concessions. Corbin Tourism Executive Director Maggie Monholland says they want to kickstart the holiday season right.
We get people from all over the region that come in to enjoy the Christmas parade, and we ensure that we schedule it at a date and time that doesn't conflict with other parades so that people can enjoy everything the Tri-County area has to offer.
The parade takes place Saturday, December 4th and begins at 7 p.m. Members of the Carr Creek Alumni Association held a Christmas on the Hill event Saturday. WYMT's Chaz Jenkins reveals a bigger story behind the event.
Giving vendors in the area an opportunity to sell their wares.
This is a place to to bring them in, let them see what we're doing, I think I'm tickled to death with it. I think it's a total success.
Raising money for a good cause, saving the old high school and turning it into a bed and breakfast.
Everybody has, if they come to Knott County, they have to stay in Hazard, Whitesburg, or Prestonsburg, it seems like. And if we have 15 or 20 rooms here locally, and it's above the lake, so it's a good place.
A difficult process, not being able to afford the total cost.
As time goes, the number keeps going up because of inflation. So we've had hoped we would already be working on that.
With plans to host several other events to raise money.
A couple of years ago, we had a dinner theater here that one of our members, put on, and we had such a good crowd. So we're really hoping that we can do more of that type of thing.
Letting everyone in the mountains know they still exist, but not forever.
All of our alumni we're getting fewer and fewer of us. So we need to get it done as soon as possible.
Saving a building with years of history. In Knott County, Chaz Jenkins, WYMT Mountain News.
15 vendors came out to the event and rented vendor space for the cause. Hill says they are always accepting donations. Well, Thanksgiving is less than 2 weeks away, but it's beginning to look a lot like Christmas in New York City. The Rockefeller Center Christmas tree officially arrived in the Big Apple Saturday morning. It's a 12-ton, 79-foot Norway spruce from Elkton, Maryland. Crews will soon raise it into place on a 150-foot trailer. The tree will be lit up for the first time this season on December 1st. Saturday was the pre-flight rehearsals for the big balloons that will float in the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. It was also the test flight for brand new attractions for this year's parade, including a Baby Yoda, a Pikachu, and a Ronald McDonald inflatable. The parade always needs a few hundred balloon handlers, and Saturday was a chance for the newbies to get their first experience before the big day. This year will mark the 95th annual Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade. 3 Kentucky athletes are getting ready to jump rope their way through the Macy's Thanksgiving Day Parade later this month. More than 100 jump rope athletes from across the country will make the parade's 2.8-mile trek. Among those will be Rachel Urano, Zoe McNeely, and Maggie Shirley, which are all native to South Central Kentucky.
I am super excited to go and jump, and I'm excited to represent my hometown and my friends, my community, and I'm super just blessed with the opportunity to go, and I'm super thankful and it's Thanksgiving, so it's a great holiday.
These athletes will showcase their skills among giant character balloons, celebrities, floats, and more. The group will also be featured in a broadcast segment by NBC, which is expected to have 50 million viewers. 150 players and 50 volunteers came out Saturday for the Kentucky Special Olympics state title for flag football. Kentucky Special Olympics offers 15 different sports for children and adults with intellectual disabilities. Timmy, who plays for the Louisville Storm, said his team started off slowly, but he and his teammates scored a touchdown that gave them the lead. Timmy is hoping his team can win the championship.
Oh yeah, just in general, seeing the athletes compete, for the athletes to be able to come out here and compete in front of their friends and family, it means a lot to everyone, and that's why we do what we do.
The winning team will win the second state flag football title, but for most players, families, and volunteers, everyone is a winner.
Coming up on 640 on this cold Monday morning, and it is definitely cold out there. We're looking at 28 Wise, 25 Monticello, 29 in Irvin, and 30s pretty much everywhere else. So bundle up as you head out the door. It's going to be a little bit of chill in the air, but some spots are a little bit warmer than they were this time yesterday, except for Monticello, 7 degrees colder. Moorhead is 2 degrees colder, and Ashland is still 1 degree colder. So grab a little extra coffee just because it's Monday, and you'll need a lot of coffee just because it's cold outside. Out the door forecast from the 20s into the upper 40s later today. Clouds give way to some sunshine, and then back to clouds as we head into tonight. Chaz?
Thank you, Brandon, and thank you for joining us. The time is 6:40. Still to come on Mountain News this morning, the death toll of a tragic event at a music festival makes its way into the double digits.